What's up everyone, my name is Solo Q, and today we begin a very long journey with a series that I like to call All You Need to Know. The series will showcase every operator that currently exists in Rainbow Six Siege. This series will include each operator's backstory, their loadouts, gadgets, and some gameplay of the operator while I explain it all to you. So without further delay, let's get right into the video. We are starting off with none other than Seamus Sledge Cowden. Sledge was born in the far north of Scotland on April 2nd in the town of John O'Groats. His father was a military man and his mother was a nurse. Sledge also had 3 siblings. When he was 5 years old, he moved to Inverness with his entire family. When Sledge was 12, he made a hang glider out of boat sails and launched himself off his house. Well, it didn't go according to plan as Sledge broke both of his ankles. But that didn't stop Sledge. As Sledge got older, his athleticism grew and grew. Because of his athleticism and his physical stature, it eventually landed him the position of captain of the 1998 Scotland Under-20s rugby union team. Sledge eventually joined the military service, which was a long-held family tradition. Sledge joined the 3rd UK Merchandise Division of the British Army. That division of the British Army had a nickname. That nickname was the Ironsides. Due to Sledge's physique and drive, he fit the nickname of the division, which made him a shoo-in. Sledge was first assigned to the Armor Division, and that is where he studied engineering. He also specialized in upgrading infantry combat vehicles. While still in the Ironsides, Sledge developed different types of breaching tactics. Sledge accidentally collapsed the entire sleeping barracks once while testing out a new breaching technique. I can hear it now. See, Captain, what had happened was... But that's not all Sledge managed to do. He also once sank a captain's motorcycle. That's right, he sank a motorcycle. How? Just how, you ask? Well, Sledge, he said he wanted to see how far it would travel on the surface of the water, so he drove it off a pier. And I take it he didn't make it very far. Even though Sledge could be quite a headache, he was eventually recruited into the SAS. While in the SAS, he broke and still holds multiple records for his speed and strength. While in the SAS, Sledge became an expert in mechanical, ballistic, explosive, and thermal breaching, making him an ideal operator to have on the team. Sledge is known to be a stoic but very proud person. Sledge himself has also admitted that he can be quite a hothead at times. Some say Sledge is a gentle giant, while others say he's much more than that. He views his fellow operators as family. Numerous other operators have said that Sledge is one of the easiest operators to work with. Sledge and Mike Thatcher Baker are really close friends. Sledge actually credits Thatcher for convincing him to switch to the caber. What is a caber? Well, it's Sledge's breaching hammer. We will get to the details about that in a bit. Overall, Sledge is pretty easygoing, and he's also called himself a news junkie, and that he enjoys a few drinks when he's not on assignment down at the local pub. Now, let's discuss what exactly the caber is and what it can do. The tactical breaching hammer, aka the caber, was made by Sledge and Thatcher's uncle. Thatcher's uncle made Sledge forge the caber over and over until it was made just right. It's a solid piece of 4140 steel. There are no forge welds which would cause weak points on the hammer. It was made with a differential heat treatment to better transmit the blows from the hammer along the core. The shaft of the caber is in fiberglass, molded to Sledge's hands for better grip. It is built to withstand shock and stress, and balanced to prevent it from being too top-heavy. Sledge actually has a nickname for the caber. He calls it, simply, Brucey. Mira wanted to examine the caber and possibly make some changes to it, but Sledge would not allow that. He told Mira that he did not need someone messing with his caber, and to try and make it look, quote, sexy, end quote. He also told her that he did not need any laser lights on his caber, and that if any of her techies came near it, that it would, quote, kill. End quote. So now, what does the caber do exactly? The caber is what Sledge uses to make big holes in soft walls, soft floors, and hatches. Even though the caber is very durable, it can break. Sledge's caber can withstand a total of 25 strikes before it comes broken and busted. If Sledge strikes an enemy with this caber, it counts as 2 strikes. The caber can also be used to destroy bulletproof cameras, maestro evil eyes, and deployable shields. It's a very versatile gadget and can be very effective in the right hands. So what kind of arsenal does Sledge have? Well, let's take a look. Sledge has the M590A1 pump-action shotgun and the L85A2 assault rifle. Both the shotgun and the rifle are favorites of the SAS. Sledge also carries the P226 pistol and the SMG-11 submachine gun for his secondary weapons. Sledge brings frag grenades or flashbangs for his gadgets. Now let's see what attachments are available on his weapons. Let's start with his pump-action shotgun. You can equip a red dot, holographic, or reflex sight on the gun. You can also equip a laser light to help with hipfire accuracy. So that's all the attachments you have for the shotgun. Let's move on to the L85. The L85 has several options for sights. Just like on the shotgun, you can equip the red dot, holographic, and reflex sights. But you also have the option to equip a 1.5 or a 2.5 scope. The 1.5 and the 2.5 scope are essentially just magnifiers, meaning that it magnifies the picture on the scope either 1.5 times or 2.5 times. I personally use the 2.5 scope when I play Sledge as it helps see defenders from a greater distance. Now let's talk barrel attachments. You have access to the suppressor, flash hider, compensator, and muzzle brake. As far as grips go, the only option you have is a vertical grip. You can also add a laser light for hip-fire accuracy, but it is, player preference. Attachments for the P226 are limited as well. You will be able to attach the suppressor, muzzle brake, and laser lights only. For the SMG-11, you have a few more choices. You can choose between the red dot, holographic, and reflex sights. For the barrel attachments, you can select from the suppressor, flash hider, compensator, and extended barrel. With the extended barrel on the SMG-11, it provides you with a full damage of the weapon at longer distances. That can give you a better advantage when shooting at an enemy, let's say down a long hallway. You can also attach a vertical grip and a laser sight. I would suggest having the vertical grip on the SMG-11 as it has tons of vertical recoil. In my opinion, it's better to burst fire the SMG-11 as it's easier to control. Unless you have God-tier aim and recoil control, but I don't, so I tend to burst fire the SMG-11. Well everybody, that's been the backstory of Seamus Sledge Cowden. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and if you have, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss another episode. It's free, it only takes a few seconds, and it really helps out the channel and helps it grow. Let me know in the comments below which defender I should showcase next. As this series progresses, you will see more lore and how all the operators tie into one another. I want to thank you so much for watching, and remember, watch your 6.